Welcome back, viewers, to College Maths class, episode 3 on the topic change of subject of the formula. So, we have a question on the board, question 1. So, let's apprehend the question. So, write solution. So, it's here already. Write the question: T equals big root P H B over 4 plus A squared. The step we take next is put square in both sides. So, put square in both sides. If we put square in both sides, we have t square equals, and note that square cancel square root, so this square cancel the square root. We have P H B 4 plus A square. So next thing we do cross multiply. Cross multiply. So cross multiply, we have t square bracket 4 plus A square, close your bracket, PHB. This square can multiply everything individually. So we have 4t square plus t square A square. Because if you put it, you still get t square and a square equals 2. Whereas to make P, so the formula, let's divide both sides. Divide both sides by HB, because HB is something P. So we say 4t square plus ta square all over HB. So the HB equals P H HB. So HB cancel HB. So we are left that our final answer will be P equals 4t square plus A t square all over HB. So if we make P so the formula, you get this return as your answer. So let's take question 2. So this is question 2. We are asked to make V instead of this formula. So solution. The next step we take, since this question is having a fraction, we use this to multiply every variable individually. So to clear the fraction, the next thing we will say multiply both sides by 2. So 2 times E equals to 2 times mv square all over 2 plus 2 times mgh. These two cancel these two, so we say 2e equals mv square equals plus 2mgh. Then, because we are asked to make V the formula, let's take this 2g, this 2mgh to this side. So it will be 2e minus, because when the sign cross an equality sign, the sign will change, minus 2mgh equals to your v square. You look at it, we have 2 here, so factorize. So 2 bracket e minus m g ish, close the bracket, equals m v square. You divide both sides by m, so divide both sides by m. So we have 2 bracket e minus m g ish, close the bracket, by m, put m here, equals n v square over m. Then this m cancel the m here, so we have v square equals 2 open bracket e minus m g ish over m. We have to make v, not v square. So what to do? We put square root in both sides. Put square root in both sides. This square cancel this square root here. So v, letter v equals root 2 open bracket e minus m g, close the bracket, all over your m. So this is the answer to this question 2. So let's take question 3. So this question 3, we are asked to make a difference of the formula. Solution. Okay, then let's try the question. H equals big root a square plus b square. So looking at this question, the first step we take is to put square in both sides, because only square cancel square root and only square root cancel square. So put square in both sides. Put square in both sides. H square equals root a square plus b square, the bracket, a square. This square cancel the square root, so it will be h square equals a square plus b square. So the next step we take is to take this b square to this side, and remember the sign will change, so it will be h square minus b square equals a square. Remember I told you earlier, to cancel square you have to put square root. You have to put square root in both sides. So put square root in both sides. So we have h square minus b square. You put your root equals root a square. So this square cancel the square root. So a equals root h square minus b square. This is the answer to question 3. Let's take question 4. This question 4, we are asked to make a the subject of the formula to question 4. So just like solution to this question, because we are having a fraction here, so we cross multiply. So v, maybe 3 times v is 3v equals a square ish. So the next step we take, we have to make a, so look at this carefully, h is disturbing a square. So what to do? Divide both sides by h. Divide both sides by each. So we have 3v over h equals a square h over h. So this h, consider the h here. So a square equals 3v over h. So put square root in both sides. Put square root in both sides. This square, so the square root. So a equals big root 3v over h. This is the answer to this question. Thank you for watching. Please, want to get more questions, mathematics tips, so subscribe to this channel. Subscription is free. Thank you for watching. Expect more videos.